According to the perception of desires and Israel, it's true, it's affecting all of them, Baruch. Many friends have to go to bomb shelters. They can't be at the lesson. How do you connect this point in our Shemot, in our records? We have to rise above what is happening. So what is happening in this reality will not affect us. Or should we relate to things as they are?
I'm not certain I understood your question. We need to continue as usual, to learn, to constantly feel ourselves more and more dependent on one another. Also because it influences the spiritual advancement of each and every one, and also since it influences the general correction of the whole world. And this is how we will advance. I don't see any difference between all the different states that we stood before the pandemic, after the pandemic, before the rocket attack in Israel, or now when we are under some bombardment. I don't feel that it is so different. Our work is the same work, and it needs to be aimed truly just to the connection between us and with the Creator. Also in the corporeal world, also in the spiritual world. Don't worry, it's the same thing in this world and in the next. The same work.
Rab, y esto indica algo para Bnei Baruch en particular.
I'm sorry. Does this signal anything to Bnei Baruch specifically, or should we simply continue? Or
we need to continue. I today, before the lesson, was already several occasions in the safety room, in the bomb shelter. And not far from here in Petach Tikva, a bomb missile rocket fell, and there were fires there and all kinds of things. Not far, it was just a few hundred feet from us. Well, so what? This is what we can't yet correct along the way on our path in the right time. So we're inviting upon us these unpleasant events upon ourselves. Maybe from this we will all awaken. If not through the right actions, then through suffering. What can you do? Yes? But you don't need to be paying attention to this so much, but to know that this is our life, and let's hope that it will pass, and we'll hopefully do conventions and meetings together, and so on and so forth. I look at these things as corrections as well. They're also corrections, even though it's intermingled with a lot of suffering. But if you can't invest in the correct way, then invest in the not right way. But nevertheless, the calculation is a calculation.